Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. In today's video, I'm going to be cooking Indomie for my children. Indomie is a Nigeria Indomie. We are having 2 packets. I already have it 2 sachets here. I put it in the plate. So in here, I'm going to be adding one, making it 3. So here is what I'm going to use to prepare my Indomie. So here I have onions already chopped, red bell paprika also chopped, and carrot and some tomato. 1 tomatoes. Here is one big carrot and one paprika, red bell paprika, and of course my onions. A half one for that. I didn't use full onions, so I use half of it. So I'm going to be adding my stuff in here. So here is my tomato and my onions, frying my onions. So in less than, let's say, I will allow it to brown for like 30 seconds. Then I will be adding my carrots. So in here I already added my carrots. Now I'm blending all together. I'm mixing all together. Yeah. So I will allow it to cool down for like 1 minute. So yeah, let's say 1 minute, because carrot is a kind of a little bit hard. It's a little bit strong, because as children they like it when it's soft. But if it were to be for mommy, I would have make it a little bit strong, so I could still have all the vitamins and the minerals on it. But as children, I have to allow it to be a little bit soft, because that's how they enjoy theirs. So I will allow it to be a little bit soft. Then after that, I'll be adding my red bell paprika and my red bell paprika, and then my tomato. Then I will be using today also. I'll be using egg. Yes, keep it. I'll be using 2 eggs for this menu. These are my 2 eggs. I'm going to break it inside when I'm ready for that. So now I think the carrot is still frying, so I have to allow it to be a little bit cooked before adding the other ingredients. So now here I have two Indomie, so I'm adding one to make it 3. So here is it 3 sachet. So I'm adding a little bit warm water or hot water from the tap, because I like to soak my a little bit, like 1 minute or 2 minutes before using it. Then I will have to stream the water away, because as Indomie, it's in packet, you don't know what they use in storing it because of the chemicals. These are children. It's not too good when you put it directly on the pot or your frying pan. So for me, I prefer when I allow it to be in the hot water for some minutes. Then we allow it to bring out any of this chemical that they use in storing it, or to bring out whatever that was used in preserving the Indomie. So while my carrot here is frying, now I'm going to be adding my red paprika. Then I'm going to also add my tomato. I'm going to be adding the both of them at once, because they are soft. They are kind of easy to fry. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm adding it to the frying pan. As you can see, I'm holding my camera on my phone, on my hand myself, because I'm not. I've already ordered my camera order, or my phone order, but I am expecting it now a week time. So today's video, nobody will help me to hold it. My daughter is in the school, except my little one, of which she cannot help me to hold it. I'm just doing it myself, holding it with my hand. So I just said this is a very good meal, quick meal that can be done in between 10-15 minutes. It's ready. So let me show us here how to make a very snap and healthy Indomie for our children. Children, they like Indomie. So this is it. So it's frying now. I'm going to be allowing it to be sitting in this oil for like 1 minute together, or 2 minutes, to allow it to fry a little bit before adding my egg. Because immediately I put my egg in here, I'm going to be then I will then filter my Indomie, Then I will now put it in there. It's very simple as that. It's not difficult. So now I'm going to be adding my mangi. This is the one that came with the indomie in the pack. They came together. So I'm going to be putting it in there. It's frying. I'm going to add it inside. You see it's frying. So I'm adding it right now. So I already added 2 of the mangi, which is the sachet one, and this is remaining one because because each packet come with one each of the mangi and a little pepper. You see, it's spicy. So for me, because I don't like my food to be too much of with mangi or whatever mangi powder, so I use 2 for this because for this recipe they are kids, as I said earlier. So I'm keeping one. This is the remaining one because it was still in the 3 sachet. So I used 3 sachets for this. So these are the 3 sachets, 1, 2, 3. So I'm keeping this one, the remaining mangi. So you can see they are really frying right now. Wow, nice color. So in now I'm going to be adding my 2 eggs. So here is my 2 eggs. You see, I already put it inside. So I'm going to be mixing it together. Because this is how I mix my own egg. I don't like to break it in a plate and then start mixing it separately and pouring it. For me, it's like wasting of time because adding it immediately into the pan is still the same. They are still going to mix together. When you just use your stick or your spoon to mix it, if you still mix together, you know, it doesn't mean that you must I must not put the egg in another plate then mixing it before putting it on the pan. I used to do it, that was before, but now for some years I've been doing it this way. Even when I want to fry just egg, I just put it in the pan like that. I break it in the frying pan, then I just make it. Then egg is ready. So very fast. And so I think today I'm going to be adding a little bit fried I said a smoked dried fish. Here I have a scorpion that I used my oven to dried yesterday. I have a little more. I still have a little in the fridge. I think I will be adding a little of it here. You know, scorpion. It's called salmon fish. So let me bring a little and add to it. So here is my dried scorpion. You see, yesterday I did this. So I think the children will be needing a little of this. I'm going to be adding maybe half of it. That will pieces it. Then I will add it to the frying egg. Then I will not pour my indomie. So now I'm going to be, first of all, I don't like it when it's too soaked. I have to filter it now. I'm trying to stream out the water right now. That I already did. Here is my 3 indomie. So now you see it's good like this. Everything is out. Whatever came or whatever there is in preserving it is out. So here is the outcome of that. So now I'm adding my fish then. So here is the fish. I didn't put the full one, just I still remain something like this. Just want it not to be too much. So I'm adding my fish in there. And I'm turning it all together. So that is for that. Now I'm adding my indomie. So I'm adding a little bit salt, very small salt, because normally in the Maggi or powder there is already salt in the Maggi and all that, and I don't like normally adding salt just because I'm having a lot of paprika and all that. So that is why I added a little bit salt. If you're without paprika, that maybe I'm just, or if you're without too much of a tomato or whatever, I would have added the salt. So you see now, I already added my indomie, so I have to turn it together. So this is the outcome of the mixture. The mixture is so nice, tantalizing. It's tantalizing, you see. So now I'm going to be adding a little water so I can cover it up. This will make all the ingredients to be mixed and to bring out the taste, the real taste, you know. because if you just bring it out like this, you will not enjoy the real taste of the indomie. You will not really have the taste. So adding little water and covering it up, that way we make all the ingredients in this indomie to mix well, and it will bring out the tastes, and you will really enjoy it. When you are eating it, you'll be fully done, you know. So children, they don't need half done food. Only the adult, I think so. Though it's healthy, but they don't need it much, because their own kind of hormone is different for we adults. So you can cook their food at least 80% done. But by adult, as an adult, 50% cook is okay. When it comes to veggies or food, that's what I mean. There are things you don't cook half done, you cook them full done. Don't get me misunderstood. But in this one I'm doing now, you don't need it to be half done, because they all have to mix up. The ingredients have to be mixed well, so you will have the sweet and garnish taste. So here I already cover it up, so I'm going to be cooking it for like 3 to 4 minutes on a low heat. You see, on a low heat of 1.5. So it's cooking. So this is after 3 minutes. It's ready right now. You can see how nice and good it is. So I already finished the cooking. I already off the gas. You can see now. I'm just going to serve it. I know they are going to enjoy it, though they cannot finish it. Mama is going to have a little also. So here is my indomie. It's ready. I'm just removing it from the cooking gas now. I'm putting it here to cool that a little bit before serving it for my children. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, click like and share. Also, you can also share to your friends. Who knows, most of them might also need this kind of recipe on how to make indomie, a healthy indomie. So it's not that everybody cannot prepare indomie. Everybody can do that, but sometimes we also need to garnish our indomie with more veggies, and also for another styles, you know, like putting the indomie in the water, like putting it in the hot water or warm water, to like sit there for 3 to 5 minutes or 10 minutes at least, to bring out any of gas and all that. Now sometimes this indomie tastes so good. Now sometimes our children, they eat what we cook and they have gas stomach, they have constipation on their stomach. Sometimes we don't know why. And because of how we cook our food, sometimes that make them to have all this. So that's why it's good to always check on how we cook our food, to make sure we try to at least reduce the preservation chemi on the food, because these days everything we eat, they are no more natural, they are just rare. They are always being preserved in many ways. They are being harvested very fastly, because the company, the place, they want to make quick money. They don't have patience for the crops to grow anymore on their own. So but we have to also help out by trying to remove some of this acidity. So that is the end of the video today. I hope you all have a nice week, and I hope you enjoyed my video. So now I'm going to be putting it in their plate for it to cool down for them to eat.